I lured you here under false pretenses.
Yes, copy.
Told you I was going to interview you.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Change the bondage.
It's an interrogation.
I don't know where that thing is.
Where do we put the ball go?
Oh, that kind of video. I get it. I can't wait. I'll be a star.
79 entries. So this is from our contest that we held at Rage Expo. You subscribe to our YouTube channel, get entered in a contest, we draw your name and you win an interview. Ta-da! And yes, we threw everything into a bag and Alex drew it.
Yeah.
And he goes, and it's Daniel Maria? Daniel Mal... What is that? And then, how do you say your surname?
Mine? I think I was just tired and I just signed away and I was like, that's just my name.
So we go, is that Daniel? Oh, Daniel? No way. We're like, no way. We're like, check it out. Anyway, here's the proof. This is the ticket we drew. This is the person the ticket belongs to. And we shall commence interview.
Okay.
My first question, since earlier we were discussing board games. What's your favorite board game?
I have no idea. I feel kind of bad. I've always just kind of bounced from board game to board game. Wow, actually, the one I had the most fun with is King of Tokyo.
Yes, I like that one.
So much fun. Plus, also, I mean, like, we were talking about how it's fun to, okay, I'll just say it, screw over other people. That is the one game that I gotta say, like, it's so much fun. Especially when you get the really cool power-ups. Yeah.
Yeah, I always used to fight over who gets to play which monster. And then I was always too scared to like go into town, go into the center. Should I, shouldn't I?
But it's always like a waiting game. We were like, if I stay outside, I'll get beaten up into a pulp. But if I go inside, they're all gonna hit me, but I get benefits. So, and also I always take Mecha Bunny. Nobody ever wants Mecha Bunny. I'm like, Mecha Bunny is the coolest. I mean, it got rockets flying out the back of Mecha Bunny. But yeah, anyway, it's the perfect balance between cuteness and evil that everyone needs.
And it's also a nice short game. So nice and social. I like it.
Yeah, and you can play it with like anyone from any age group apart from like 5-year-olds. Well, 5-year-olds up, not 2-year-olds, because that would just be...
You can play with 5-year-olds, it's just...
It'll take a little longer to explain the rules and how it works and patience on your side. But it's a fun game.
It turns into a whole other game.
Yeah, where you're like, no, you can't go in like that. You can't.
Just whatever. One thing I noticed about kids is they tend to tell you how to play, and you're like, that's what the rules say.
No, I know the rules. I am adult, and they're like, no, you're not. You can't win this way. I win. And what was it? My niece, like 3 years old, she would win by default by taking everyone else's controllers. That's how she'd win games.
Cheating.
Or be like, if it's SingStar, she would take the mics from you and then win by default and give you back the mic.
I see.
It was fun.
We played the My Little Pony role-playing game with my niece. She's 8. And she just kept wanting to take over and tell us what the story was and where we had to go and what we had to do and how we had to solve problems. And it was very difficult to explain to her, no, I'm the storyteller. And you just go where I tell you to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very difficult concept for her. Like, speaking of role-playing, favorite role-playing system?
Wow, that is really tricky. Ooh, Vampire the Masquerade, but it's not for any reasons that. It's not for the actual playing of stuff. It's for the lore behind it. What?
Yes.
May I speak?
Yes, you can.
Do you want to be the voice on the other side of the camera?
Voice of the cameraman.
Okay. just want to know if you guys are aware that Vampire the Masquerade has been reacquired by White Wolf Publishers. They managed to get the IP back, and they're doing now a 5th ed for that. A new version, a brand new version for Vampire, World of Darkness, Werewolf, and all of it.
Cool. Yeah, it's World of Darkness. Hey.
Do you think they're going to change the system? That's the cameraman going.
I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I love the entire thing. The lore is actually quite deep and intense. The fact that they allow you to pretty much do it whatever you want. Yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, I won't get lost inside the geekdom. I shall stay outside and be like, this is so that anyone can understand. It's very huge.
If you haven't tried it, go play it.
It's also, what's this? It's almost, I wouldn't put it on the same realm as Warhammer 40k kind of lore and backstory, but it's almost as intensive if you follow it.
I found it to be like, there's a rich history behind all the characters and the races and stuff, but it leaves a lot of room for adding your own.
Yeah.
Customizing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I enjoyed it. I must say it's been a while since we've played any World of Darkness stuff. Perhaps it's time to revisit it. So, tabletop gaming. By tabletop, we've covered role-playing. We've covered board games. Any other tabletops you like? Card games, miniatures?
Well, as I said, Warhammer 40k, I haven't played it, I love the lore. I feel kind of bad because I'm like, it's only the computer games I've played.
So you're not one of these people who collects the figures and paints them and then never actually plays them?
Yeah, I am one of those people.
Okay.
It's like really cool, it's de-stressing for me. Like, you come back from work and you've had a lousy day, you pull out some paints and you're just like, cool, I'm just gonna do a bolt gun now. And that's it. And you do like the character, you put them together and you leave it there. Or if you're as bad as me, you totally lose your character who you just painted. So you'll, like, whoever's cleaning your house comes in and is like, I'm just gonna put this here again. Okay, so how many of these has he got lying around his house? But yeah, I love them, yeah, anyway, yes, done. Fun.
40k fan, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows that, I think.
Let's move on to console games.
Cool, I don't have a console. Yes!
If you had one, what would be like the console you'd want to get and why?
PlayStation 4, so that I can play the latest Shin Megami Tensei. Lucifer's Call, the new one's been like released, or at least they're teasing it. It's gonna come out soon. Also to play Horizon Zero Dawn. What other cool things are there? Oh, Persona, of course, Persona, because you can't just have one without the other. And yeah, I think, and Guilty Gear.
These are all PlayStation exclusives. As far as I know, only Horizon is PlayStation exclusive.
I think Persona might be, I'm not too sure.
What do you think about them doing that? Like, well, if you want to play this game, you have to buy this product.
I think it's a great idea. It's fantastic that they can hold games hostage and force you to buy consoles for them.
Good job!
Yeah, like, you know, even though they technically can allow you to play both consoles online against each other, so let's say your friend has an Xbox and you have a PlayStation, they will force you to only play with PlayStation people so that your friends have to buy PlayStations. And that's a great thing. We should be grateful. Yeah.
Well, it's just, you know, helping the collector and you want to buy one of every console. Have them all!
I'm just gonna be like, oh!
I must buy this one!
Why? But all my friends are now Xbox and now I have to go to Xbox. Why?
Oh.
So yeah, it's one of those things. And, you know, they did resort, there was an accident that happened where, I forgot what game it was, where you could actually play against people in the Xbox One. And then they fixed that.
Oh, that oopsie where you weren't supposed to be able to...
Yeah, and they were like, oh crap, people will realize we've been lying to them for years. Cover it up, cover it up. Okay. You can only play against other consoles.
Yes, we haven't developed the tech you need yet.
Yes.
That was just a fluke.
But yeah, so it's absolutely fun. Fantastic and great. Also, I just want to know, why do we have to play on consoles? Why don't we just have stuff on PC also?
I agree. Not a console fan.
Since everything is created on PC, then ported. I mean, why don't we just have Shenanigans with Tensei on PC?
Totally agree.
I don't know.
You know, just in case the developers are listening, like, you know, your fans have spoken.
Okami is also being released on PC as a special edition, so I can't wait. I'm like, why don't more games do that? Why can't we play Horizon on PC? I want to play Horizon on PC. Awesome. Anyway, so much fun. But yes, on to the next question, I guess.
PC.
PC Master Race.
What's your favorite or most played PC game?
Currently Divinity 2.
Mm.
I'm like, that game gets really hectic further on.
No spoilers.
So all the spoilers. Then anyway, no.
Everyone dies.
Nobody. Then you betray your friends and you become amazing. It's great. That's how the game ends. Doesn't matter what character, you just betray them. I think. Also, what else is there? Oh, that an endless space of the games which I'm currently playing. Most played overall is Knights of the Old Republic 2. Because I finished that game so many times. Wow. Just to see all the endings. That game was amazing.
Play it, it is amazing. Well, with regards to PC games.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
Do you play any joystick games? And if not, which one would you really like? Like Flight Sims or something?
Straight up Guilty Gear.
You would want to play that, but that's like that type of joystick, like an
I
Xbox
don't
joystick.
have one. I need one.
Okay.
That is
Christmas list alert. If you want to get us something or contribute towards his Christmas gift.
So I can play online against people. But yes.
And you don't like Flight Sims and driving games and stuff like that.
Okay,
Someone
so
wants to
I'm
back
going
it.
to be kind of a heretic and be like, the last good one was Need for Speed Most Wanted, and that was it. No more racing games, I'm
Okay.
done with them. They're
Do
boring.
not get him a flight joystick or a racing wheel.
I mean, it's to each their own, but I kind of felt like the Most Wanted genre had a hell of a lot more fun in it, especially dodging the cops and racing other people at the same time. And all the other racing games where you don't do that, I'm not really that into. I think it's kind of boring.
That is okay. We all can't be racing fans.
Yes.
Now we're gonna move on to general pop culture classics. Favorite superhero movie?
Ooh, that's really tricky. So, jeez, I would have to split it into like three because first of all, I'd kind of be like most surprising superhero movie would be Ant-Man. I never thought it was actually going to be that much fun. I thought it was going to be like, I'm going to waste my money and I'm going to walk out of this just absolutely bored. Ended up laughing so hard throughout the whole thing. Most recent, I would say Thor Ragnarok. Really loved it. It was amazing. Like, never laughed that hard throughout an entire film and haven't done so in a long time. I had so much fun. Overall, I would say, I will always have, okay, Underdog, Iron Man 3. I know very few people would agree with that, but I think it was brilliant writing overall. And they're done.
So more of a Marvel superhero fan.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it.
Should I go into the whole entire critique? No, I'll just be like, listen, DC rocks with animation.
Okay.
Marvel rocks with movies. And I don't know why it's that weird.
So for more on that, possibly a future video.
No, never gonna say another word. I'm just like, I would just say DC, what was the latest Two-Face movie? I don't know that you've seen it. It goes back into the old classic, gee, no, gosh golly, what are we doing, Batman kind of moments. And it looks beautiful, everything's amazing because it's so camp. And yeah, look at in movie types, look at DC's Batman vs Superman or Suicide Squad. Eh.
Yeah, we won't go there. No
Yeah.
offense to anyone who loved those movies. We won't go there. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Being a normal man.
That's amazing. Just amazing. Who can compete with that?
I mean, no one really wants to hurt normal man. Normal man's just a normal man doing a normal job.
So we feel sorry for normal man. And we just
Not really.
No, don't punch him. He's just normal.
He knows that his relationships last longer and do not come to a tragic end due to some supervillain. Most of the time, at least.
Okay, we
They're like, we can't really hate normal man because what has he done, really? That's extraordinary. Nothing. Would be amazing. What? Plus, you can't really have a god complex. Because, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. Depends on
Be
your
like-
definition of normal is. Like,
Well...
I'm normal. I can lift cars and fly around the world and transport myself to various places.
Unless his arch nemesis is like the koi fish at the koi pond that have finally gone like, you do not give us enough bread every day when you just throw something there, so we're going to finish you off. Normal man's normal man.
Yeah. Sounds interesting. Make like a
Actually-
little cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah, you could make a lot of money from that. Like, but like the story about how he makes all these enemies and is forced to become a hero. What?
Copyrights and all that. Don't steal it.
And also, yes, if you watch Boku no Hero, there is a hero called Normal Man. Is it Normal Man? Yeah, I think Normal Man.
Speaking of copyrights, he just stole one. So please don't sue
I
him.
mentioned the actual reference and I went, he wears a suit and spandex. I think he actually might have an ability, but you never see it.
Okay, we'll just
In the
overlook
animation.
it.
Hey, I'm just thinking about suit and tie man, not like
We're
the
going
same
for
one.
reference purposes only.
And oh yeah, for the DC fans, Young Justice Season 3 is coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for that. I'm just
Yep, looking forward to
looks
that.
amazing.
We forgot.
What?
TV shows. Your favorite has to be supernatural or geeky or superhero or very like pop culture-y, so no dramas.
Wait, why would you underline no dramas though?
Well, okay, there's always drama in there, but
Scandal! I don't know. No! I don't know. I'm just like, that's the only one I could think of.
what shows do you like to watch?
Wow. I'm still...
What are you watching at the moment? How's that?
See, I feel kind of weird because I'm still watching Lucifer, so I'm like, I don't know why. It's not as great as the first season, but it's still going. Let's see. Star Trek Discovery, of course, because I think it's a hell of a lot better than the movies. And so, like, I don't know, the movies felt so bad and there was no character development. I won't get into that.
For another video!
Crap!
Star Trek, DC.
Well, if you have questions.
Star Trek fans are gonna be like, why? And I'm like, I'm one of you. I'm one of you. Don't hate. Ooh, SWAT, which is weird because I don't know why I'm watching it. It started 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and it's pretty much like the name says, SWAT, SWAT, SWAT.
Isn't that an old show? I remember it from...
Really? I was wondering why it felt so familiar. I was just like, why is this? I just got a weird feeling.
Vaguely remember.
Yeah, it's so strange, but the main actor's always like grumpy. I like that. I don't know why I like him being grumpy all the time, and it has no supernatural in it. It's actually, it's like a cardboard box entertainment. Could be guilty pleasure though, since it's got nothing to do with geekdom. But yeah, what else is there? Ooh, The Good Place, because I sold out, and yeah. That's
No
the
haters,
one.
please.
What? I like The Good Place because it's just like, listen, it's popcorn candy. Wait, popcorn candy?
What?
Yeah.
Yum.
It's cotton candy popcorn entertainment. Done. Yay.
I like that. I like shows where it's sort of like, I wouldn't say mindless, but it's like you don't have to think too much. You can just play it and like get your work done.
And you can enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, it's just
I mean,
light entertainment.
Mm,
No,
yeah.
definitely. Yes, cameraman.
Stranger Things.
See, that's the one thing I haven't watched. So thank you for getting another bunch of Hitmen coming after me. I haven't watched even season 1. I'm just like, I keep hearing all the fandom going crazy about it, and I'm like, that's great.
Yeah, that's where we sold out. We haven't watched it either until it was like, no, we better watch it to find out what everyone's going on about.
And is it good?
Well, just watching it, you'd enjoy it. It's set in the 80s. We know you're an 80s fan. Right, yes. So you might want to like give in and watch a few episodes.
But you know like the Game of Thrones. No, I'm just gonna say like it's like the Game of Thrones thing where everyone has talked so much about it that you're just going, so I want to watch it because of dragons.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a plot twist? And they're like, yeah.
I'll watch it.
And you're like, come on, really? Are you going to spoil it some more for me? Because now I know what happens. Like I know vicariously what happens in season 1.
We watch a lot of shows because everyone's watching them because spoilers, and it's like we don't want the spoilers, so we quickly watch it so that they can spoil away, and it's sad that we have to do that. It's like peer pressure. Watch this show or else. Star Wars or Star Trek.
Why are you trying to get me into trouble?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I actually watched it growing up a lot. I loved Voyager, and yeah, like it was one show I could actually watch with my dad at the time. So what would happen is that we'd actually spend Friday watching Star Trek the whole time, and I only learned about Star Wars when I grew older.
Same
Still
here,
biased.
just watch Star Trek with my mom. She's a Trekkie.
Yeah. Dad was like, it's amazing. There's so much history behind it. It's actually quite fun to research. Anyway, yay!
Yes, but looking forward to the Star Wars movie. I want to see where they're going with everything. Because they're basically taking it on a whole new direction. And yeah, I'm curious.
And there's so many rumors. Have you followed the theories about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're not going to discuss it.
Why? We need
that's
to
a
spoil it
whole
for
other
people.
video.
No, no, we need to spoil it because of the fan theories.
Oh dear.
Fan theories
Time's
are
up.
amazing.
See you next
No,
time.
why
Please
not?
like and subscribe.
That would be weird if you approached me on the street and was like, okay, after your interview, I have more questions for you.
Yes, if you have questions, Daniel's on here. Leave a question in the comments and we will forward it to him.
I won't.
And we will get him to answer
I
it.
probably.
Yep, but we'll send along his details.
I won't. And if you want to argue about the DC stuff, I won't respond at all. I'm just going to be like, it's there.
You can't wait for the challenge.